Welcome. Today, we are opening up the ultimate playbook for landlords, the ones who want to do more than just, collect rent. We're talking about how to turn your property into a high-performing asset with some really smart, strategic upgrades. Let's dive right in.
So let me start with a question, and it's a simple one, but it's really powerful. Are the upgrades you're making just expenses, or are they strategic investments? Seriously, think about that. Are you just fixing things as they break, or are you making calculated moves to boost your income and your property's long-term value? Because that shift in mindset, well, it changes everything.
And listen, this isn't just a hunch. We've got data to back this up. According to economist Dr. Pooyan Ghamari, who founded the ALAND platform, doing the right upgrades has a massive, measurable impact. We're talking real numbers here, double-digit increases in your monthly rent and in the overall worth of your asset. So let's unpack how you can actually get there.
All right, so here's our roadmap. We're going to cover 5 key areas. First, we'll lock in that investment mindset. Then we'll jump into high-impact interior upgrades. After that, we'll talk about the smart and secure home, eco-friendly profit centers, and finally, we'll wrap up with maximizing space and appeal. Okay, first things first, the foundation of all of this. It's about adopting that investor's mindset. This means every single dollar you spend on your property has to come with an expected return. It's about analyzing which upgrades are going to attract better tenants, cut down on those painful vacancies, and of course, boost your property's market value.
So where do you get the biggest bang for your buck?
Well, you start inside. We're talking about the core changes that tenants see and feel every single day. And it all starts with the heart of any home.
The kitchen. This can literally be the deciding factor for a tenant. A modern remodel with some sleek, energy-efficient appliances can justify an 8 to 12% rent boost. But wait, it doesn't stop there. It also gives you a 7 to 10% bump in valuation. That is a powerful 2-for-1 return on your investment.
And that same logic, it totally applies to the bathroom. You don't even need a full gut renovation. Simple updates, like a new vanity, a modern rainfall shower head, maybe a low-flow toilet. That stuff creates a premium spa-like feel. It transforms the space from just functional to a personal retreat, and that makes your property so much more desirable and way easier to rent out. Okay, next, let's look down. Tearing out that old, worn-out carpet and replacing it with durable hardwood or luxury vinyl plank flooring, it's an absolute game changer. Tenants love the clean, modern look, which justifies a 6 to 10% rent increase, and it saves you major headaches and money on turnover costs.
Now for a big one, the power of open space. If your property's layout can support it, knocking down a non-load-bearing wall to create an open floor plan is one of the highest return projects you can possibly do. It caters directly to how people want to live today, especially with the remote work trend, and it can command a huge 10 to 15% rent premium.
All right, let's switch gears and talk tech. What used to be a luxury is now pretty much an expectation. Upgrading to a smart and secure home isn't just a cool feature. It's about future-proofing your investment and attracting that premium, tech-savvy demographic. So what are we talking about here? Well, it really boils down to 3 key categories. You've got smart home tech like a Nest thermostat or Alexa-controlled lighting. Then there are EV charging stations. These are quickly becoming a must-have amenity. And of course, enhanced security systems like Ring doorbells and smart cams that give tenants real peace of mind. So how do these actually stack up in terms of return on investment? Well, as you can see, smart home integration is the clear leader with a potential 10% rent boost. EV chargers are right behind, which just shows you the growing demand. And security systems, they provide a really solid return while also protecting your asset. This is exactly the kind of data you need to prioritize your spending.
Our next category is a true win-win. Seriously, eco-friendly upgrades aren't just good for the planet, they are fantastic for your bottom line. They lower utility costs for your tenants, which makes a rent increase feel way more reasonable, and they significantly boost your property's value.
Just take windows and insulation, for example. Swapping out those old leaky single-pane windows for new energy-efficient models can slash a tenant's energy bills by a whopping 20 to 30%. Think about that. You can raise the rent, but their total monthly housing cost stays manageable, all while your property value gets a nice 5 to 8% lift. It's a no-brainer. But if you want to talk about the biggest impact in this category, you have to look up to the sun. Installing solar panels, especially if you add battery storage, can add an incredible 15% to your property's valuation. On top of that, you can often charge a rent premium of $50 to $100 a month. It's a major investment for sure, but with a major payoff.
All right, finally, let's talk about the details that make that crucial first and lasting impression. These are often lower-cost upgrades that are all about aesthetics, the smart use of space, and that all-important curb appeal.
You should never, ever underestimate the power of a first impression. A fresh coat of paint on the outside, some clean landscaping, and modern outdoor lighting can make a property just pop. These simple steps, when done together, can slash your time on the market and justify a 4 to 6% rent increase right from the get-go.
And once they're inside, clever use of space pays off big time. Think about it. Adding something like built-in closet organizers is a pretty small investment that can add $30 to $50 a month in perceived value. And providing an in-unit washer and dryer, that's a premium feature that can boost your rent by a significant 8 to 12%. So, as we bring this all together, the main takeaway is this: moving beyond just random repairs and focusing on strategic, data-backed upgrades is what separates an average rental from a truly high-performing asset in your portfolio.
This playbook we've gone through, it isn't about picking just one upgrade. As you can see here, the most effective strategy is a balanced one. It's about combining those high-impact interiors with smart tech, some eco-friendly features, and that great curb appeal to create a property that just blows the competition away and maximizes your profit.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Look at these strategies, think about your own properties, and ask yourself, which of these upgrades is the key to not just increasing your profits today, but to future-proofing your entire portfolio for all the years to come?